Okay, welcome to yet another episode on Unique Media. Thank you for subscribing, sharing, and liking our videos. I like so much the comments because somehow they guide us to becoming a better channel. Samike is my name and MBK is on camera. Today we are discussing teenage pregnancies. Remember, over 1,000 girls get pregnant a day. Those are the figures, over 1,000. And in COVID, it was a bit very worse. What has the government done about it and the society? How are you?
I'm fine.
Could you please tell us your names? How old are you?
16,
How old were you when you got pregnant?
14.
14 years.
Yeah.
And what is the name of the guy that got you pregnant?
Omoding John.
Sorry?
Omoding John.
How old was he?
16.
Who was he to you?
Boyfriend.
How long had you spent in the relationship with him?
More than 2 months.
2 months.
Mm.
What did he tell you for you to accept to be his girlfriend at that little age?
He told me he loved me, he really cares about me, and he will always be there for me.
Was he in the same school with you?
No. We
Was
were
he
in
in
the,
school somewhere?
no, we were in the same village.
Same village.
Yeah.
So, when was that you actually slept with him?
It was in 2020. 2020.
What did he tell you?
When he told me that he loved me and would love to make love with me.
Okay. So you felt he loved you.
Yeah.
Do you still feel that now?
No.
Why?
Because since he got me pregnant, I've never received any help from him.
Why? What does he say whenever you tell him to get you some help?
Well, he says he's not the one responsible for my pregnancy and he's not the one responsible for the baby.
How often do you get to see him now?
Since he started telling me that, I stopped seeing him.
So you're no longer friends.
Yeah.
How was it like? How did you find out that you're pregnant?
I found it out at school when they were checking girls for pregnancy. And I found out that I was also among those who were pregnant.
So like, if you remember, like how many girls were pregnant when they checked at school?
Well, we were among the first round to be checked and we were 2 girls who were found pregnant.
2 girls.
Yeah.
In senior 2?
Senior 1.
In senior 1.
Yeah.
How did you feel?
Well, I felt hurt because I couldn't imagine myself leaving school, because I'd always hoped to be like my friends at school, have a better future, have a better life. When I knew that I was pregnant, I was heartbroken.
What did they do after finding out that you're pregnant? I mean at school.
Well, they asked me to come home until I give birth. So I had to leave school.
What was the parents' reaction?
Well, my dad was not happy and he didn't want to see me anywhere around home. He was like, if he sees me anywhere around home, he would just kill me, because what he spent educating me should not be paid back with pregnancy.
And the mother?
My mother was not there when it all happened because she was not always there with me. She left my dad when I was 4 years old.
So your dad was everything.
Yeah.
Tell me about the experience you've had with that teenage pregnancy?
Well, when I told my mom the situation I was in, she cared for me and we went to Western Uganda. That's why I stayed for my antenatal. I used to go alone with no one. When I gave birth, it was really a bad condition because I had nothing to start with.
Nothing like what?
Like everything a pregnant woman would need to nurse her baby, I didn't have.
Tell me about the antenatal experience.
Well, when I used to go there, women would laugh at me. They would always say, a young girl like me getting pregnant, which kind of baby will I give birth to? And what name will my baby call me? Because I'm also still a baby.
So that lasted for, of course, 9 months.
Yeah,
And the guy didn't check on you,
not
not
at all.
even a single time.
Yeah.
How about school? Now you've said it is 2 years back. Did you go back to school?
Yeah. After my baby growing up, I asked for forgiveness from my dad and he accepted. He called me back home and took me back to school.
So now you're in which class?
Senior 2.
Among the students you're in class with, is there any stigmatization? How do you feel about it if it is there?
Well, I always feel like leaving school because of the stigma, but I hold myself back. I remember the 2 years I spent at home, they were not easy, so I had to work for the future. So I always give myself hope and stay back.
Do you think what you've done is enough for the girl? Because when I'm asking you, I'm asking you on behalf of the church.
On behalf of the church,
Do you think what the church has done enough?
No, the church has not done enough.
Why?
Because we have limitations. Because certain things need financial help. So we are limited by finances. But we have tried. We have not yet done enough. If there was any donations or any grant which could help, I think we could do more than what we have done.
Out of 100, how would you rate yourself?
Possibly we have done 55%.
Really?
To some extent.
Some extent. Did you find time and visit these people, or you only wait them at church?
No,
because they are part of the sheep.
No, I visit them.
Because I've just done a story, I think yesterday, and some girls are raped and nothing is done. Don't you think you failed them as the reverend of this place?
No, the greatest challenge is when somebody is raped and we don't get the information. But those we get the information, we get to them and encourage to. But majorly when it is a rape case, the parents might consider it a defilement case, and when they consider it a defilement case, and then possibly most times when they are taken even to police, the other people can engage in murder and the person is released.
And you do nothing as the church?
Of course, now as the
because church, I think this is a moral issue.
Yes, it is a moral issue.
And it is, on a large extent, should be solved by the church.
Yes, we preach against it.
Yes.
But if there was a connecting hand that we know as the referral, that when things fail in police, you refer it here, we would have done that. But most times when it is taken to police, and in the shortest time possible, maybe the parents have agreed with them, and money is paid from there, you see the boy is out. Or sometimes you get it that the boy has been released, the parents also are not aware. So there's nothing much we can do apart from preaching. Just
Okay, so have you tried asking the officers? I mean, these officers that release these kids, or you
That
just let it go and be like, okay, let's wait for another case. Maybe we shall try again.
No, we have not reached to that point of asking the officers, but because you may not even know who exactly has done it. But you will find in the shortest time possible, the boy is out. When you try to follow the story, everyone hides it. They say things are over. That is all.
So do you want to tell me that the police is corrupt?
To some extent.
Specifically, if you remember, what is that bad experience did you go through that maybe someone did to you, maybe someone said a bad word to you, maybe someone abused you that you'll never forget?
Well, it was one day when my son got sick. Actually, I knew he would die. He was fainting. He was not eating. He was vomiting, dilating. He had no energy. He was weak. I thought I'd lose him, but my mom took him to the clinic and she had no money. When she called my dad,
It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Okay, we are still with our person on the bench telling us about the experience she has had. She's a child giving birth to a child. Of course, when she's telling this story, she remembers so many other things that maybe happened to her. So we forgive her for that. Sometimes she will drop some tears. Can we go on? You're still telling me.
yeah, when she called my dad was like, that's just the beginning. She has not yet faced the whole journey. She's going to face it till she's back to my knees.
Till she's what?
She's on my knees.
That was your dad
Dad,
saying that. Which advice would you give to young girls?
I'll tell the young girls out there to abstain from unfair relationships and concentrate on the future, because it's only education which is the key to the future.
So, is the kid in good health? I mean, the baby.
No, he's not.
If you are to be helped, what help or which kind of help would you need?
Well, I need everything because my child, medically, he has no medical help. He has no clothes. And when he's to start, I don't know. When he's to start school, I don't know where I'll go to because I'm really in a bad condition.
And you?
Well, it's the same with me.
What do you mean the same with you?
Well, I also don't have medical help. I don't have clothes. I'm there. I don't have anything.
What do you want to be in future
Well,
if you're given a second chance?
I'd always dreamt of being a doctor.
That's the best subject.
Biology.
If you met with that guy that made you pregnant, what would you tell him? What would you do to him?
Well, I have nothing to tell to him because I don't feel to associate with him after what he told me. I have nothing else to tell him.
Do you feel betrayed by him?
Yeah.
When the father found out that you're pregnant and he found out the person responsible, what happened? What did they do to that person?
He was arrested.
So where's the guy now, according to you?
He was released.
Hmm?
He was released. He's out
Was
of jail.
released.
Yeah.
How is this area,
The area is quite,
according to you?
the area is not bad. It's okay.
And about these things that we are trying to cover, the
Teenage
teenage
pregnancy.
pregnancies,
They are there.
they are there. Why is the number so high?
You know, most of the children these days are being deceived by boys. They buy for them chapati.
Mm,
Majorly poverty causes this.
mm. And what have you done as the leader
We
about
have
it?
tried to sensitize them to avoid such issues, but you know, girls, when they go to school, as they are coming along the road, you don't know what happens on the road. But normally we sensitize them, even we talk to parents to advise them about the bad effects of early pregnancies. But as being a girl child and poverty, you know, there's competition of these days. Others go to school, they have money, they have what. So you find these ones who are poor. If someone convinces them and they buy for them something, he just accepts like that.
But again, Madam Grace,
Yes.
even the culprits, the little culprits, these girls pinpoint, you do nothing to them.
The problem
You
is,
don't even follow up cases.
no, it is like this. You know, sometimes you find that I've impregnated the girl, but when you go to follow, not a person of this area, from other areas, when they reach there, they get them when they are not there, they have run. Other cases, we even refer them to police, but when they reach there, we don't know what happens.
But it's your job to follow up.
Now, if we forward the case to police, again, I continue following.
Yeah, you can follow up and be like, we brought this boy here. What happened? How did you go
The
about
challenge
it?
majorly when they capture, okay, sometimes you can refer the parents of the girl to police. When they reach there, to go and catch that person who has impregnated the boy, the girl. Sometimes you find when they are not there. So normally for us, LOCs, we are not even allowed to handle a case of teenage whatever pregnancies. For us, we just forward those ones. We are not allowed to sit that over you are discussing with them anything. What we just forward them to police directly because it is not our role to handle such issues.
So basically, you're indirectly telling me it's not your role to help your voters.
No, we help. We do help, but the help we give them is to refer them where they are supposed to get assistance from, majorly like to the CDO, either to police. So when the matter reaches to police, we don't know what happens from there. Sometimes other parents go and share with the police and they agree with the parents of the boy. Some others do like that. Others just run and the parents of the girl remain suffering with the kid.
How would you rate police's reaction to these cases?
Until now, when we take them there, police majorly can go and capture the boy and they take him where? To the cell. So what happens from there, I also don't know. sometimes even they take these people even up to CPS Bukedea. But again, you find someone is being released, so we don't know what happens from there.
Would you say the police is corrupt? Maybe they talk to them in
I
some
can't
way.
tell because what happens there, I don't know.
But you see culprits out after some time.
Yeah.
How is it like being home with your baby, of course, now, because the baby's around 2 years? Tell me what you go through.
It's very hard because when you don't have soap, because it's always usual for a mother to wash, especially when the baby is below 2 years. So I always wash, and when soap is not there, we have to hustle and get soap. It's really hard.
So what are some of the necessities that you miss?
Well, I need soap, drugs, because not every time when a child falls sick, you have to go to the hospital. And clothes, because my son really doesn't have all that to say clothes.
Do you miss being a child?
Angie?
Do you miss being a child? Because now you're a mother.
Yeah, I do.
What do you miss about being a child?
I miss everything because I see my friends enjoy being children, which I didn't. Instead of enjoying my childhoodness, I'm carrying a baby.
Tell me about your daily schedule. When you wake up in the morning, what do you do?
Well, when I wake up in the morning, I make tea for the boy because he'll still be sleeping. After that,
Do you mean milk?
milk.
Okay.
After that, I also organize myself and go to school. Late in the evening, when I'm back from school, I have to make sure I wash all the dirty clothes he has been putting on during daytime.
With no soap?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
After washing, I also have to help with the cooking and bathing all my little brothers.
Will you ever forgive that person, that guy?
I will not,
Because
of what I'm going through all alone.
do you mean he still denies the kid even up to now?
Yeah,
Do you try to reach out to the family of the boy?
yeah.
What does the family say?
Well, the mother just gives empty promises. Promises she can never fulfill. Because I just see them all as liars.
Anything you would wish to tell my viewers?
Well, I'll tell the viewers out there never to end up like me. Because it's really bad out here.
Ask for help. To anyone, ask for help. You never know, anyone out there might be watching and help you out.
Well, I'd like anyone watching me out there to help me in any way he or she can. Because we all don't know tomorrow.
Okay. Thank you. Hello.
Hello.
Hello, Osi.
Yes, please.
My name is called Sammy.
You are called who?
I'm called Sammy.
Yes.
I'm a journalist and I'm in your area. I'm trying to cover stories about the teenage pregnancies and cases of rape.
Yes.
I was inquiring if I can come to you and at least get a clip from you, because I'm done with getting clips from the LOC one, the reverends and the kids themselves, and I feel it wise at least getting something from you, because most of them claim it is the police that releases the culprits. So what would you want us to do?
I was on the video that you would have shared with the district CID because all the development cases was forwarded to CID. Bukedea.
So I can't get to you and we talk?
At now, details of the development cases, mostly when we receive, we forward them to Bukedea, CPS.
But security-wise, what have you done to stop this vice?
That's community policing. Community policing.
It's a touching story, but if you have something out there and you feel you can give in, if you feel you can help this little soul, please come on board, because life is not good here, and she needs to be given a second chance, because everyone makes mistakes. So we are not going to judge this little kid. Let's support this kid as much as possible. And to people in society there, if you know you're out there and you're the one that brings so much stigma to these girls, just ask yourself if they are doing the same thing you're doing to these girls to your daughter or your sisters. To the parents, always be the security, the first security to your daughter. Samike is my name, MB Condoleezza. We sign out.